Hello, Connie here for day 85 of meditation. And in one of the comments recently, attachment was asked about, or detachment. So today that's what we're going to delve into. And we're going to delve into the more mindful approach to attachment. And this is a really good philosophy. If you can undertake this philosophy of attachment, detachment, and loving without attachment, then this can really amplify your well-being in life. You can go from fluctuating, which is what we're used to most likely, fluctuating well-being, ups and downs, to a more stable, higher end of emotional well-being. So essentially, attachment is attaching yourself to all sorts of things. It can be you can attach yourself to someone else in a relationship. That's a very common one. And you can over-attach yourself. You can attach yourself to outcomes of situations or outcomes of projects or outcomes of all sorts of things. You can also attach yourself in interactions to self-preservation, or attach yourself to the outcome of interactions going well. Now, what attachment does is it invests oneself into something else, and the result of that something else determines out the well-being for oneself. So essentially, a relationship, we can attach heavily to another individual and their states of mind, their emotional well-being, how they treat you or respond to you. It can all determine how you feel, because we are attached to that individual. We invest ourselves into them, we invest our own well-being into them. Interactions as well, self-preservation. We can invest in an outcome of a conversation, and if it goes well, then we can feel a little bit happier, and maybe if it doesn't go so well, we're more likely to self-criticize or reflect negatively and feel a little poorer. This is what attachment does. You can see it, I've got a mate heavily invested in crypto, and when he's winning, he's on the moon, and when he's losing, he's in the dumps. And that is because he attaches himself, he heavily invests himself into the outcome of, the market in that sense. So attachment is essentially investing yourself into the outcome, or into another person, or into things to go a certain way, so that then determines our own well-being, or we derive our own well-being from the outcome, or from how this other person's treating us, or if something was done to the standard that we wanted it complete. We're attaching to outcomes, and we're attaching for our own well-being. There's a method known as loving without attachment, because the problem with attachment is, like we said, it's wavy. You're not a stable state of mind, because you're attaching yourself to things outside yourself, and you're allowing that to determine how you feel within. To love without attachment, this was learnt from a Buddhist actually, is to love. I'll go into detachment. So detachment, a lot of people say detachment to stop investing so much into things and other people, and the problem with detachment is detachment can result in emotional numbing and distancing from the feeling towards things in life and the purpose it gives. So then we've got loving without attachment, which is essentially, it comes into the recognition of change and impermanence, and the reality of life in a sense, the reality of the fluctuating life. And that is to see life before you, know that everything is in constant flux, everything's changing, and we are to flow with that change. And when we flow with this change, loving without attachment can depict a relationship. If you're with another person, you can love them completely for where they are before you, but you don't have to attach yourself to the outcome, or for things to go a certain way, or for them to treat you in a certain light, or for an interaction to pan out as we intend it to pan out. Loving without attachment is coming into the moment And loving within this moment, it is to love unconditionally the things around you, but you don't attach yourself to the outcome of those things for the duration of those things. You don't attach yourself to the affection that those things give you or return to you. In relationships, when we are way too heavily attached, we can depict thoughts, feelings, emotions, all just from this overinvestment or over-attachment to this other individual. It can completely stem who we are, completely cloud our mental state. And it can truly, when we attach too much, it can make us forget who we truly are. So loving without attachment is being in the moment, and loving the moment and loving the things in the moment. Doesn't mean attach, it means to truly see it and appreciate it for where it is, without attaching yourself to something else to determine your well-being. Your well-being is derived from being able to just appreciate and flow and love and see the world and love where it is before you in this moment right now. And to understand change is to understand that everything changes in life. That is the nature of life, impermanence. Everything is always flowing, and each and every person, each and everything, it will all disappear. And because it's always moving and always changing. So you have to flow with this nature of change rather than will it in your direction. And when you flow with this direction of change, then you can appreciate seeing it before you as it changes. Appreciate the people before you while they're with you. The pets while you've got them in the moment that you're in, rather than attaching yourself to an outcome. Oh, I need 3 more years with this person. Well, it's not years. I need a whole lifetime with this person. It's like, so you're clinging onto that, and anything that disturbs that depiction you have in the moment, that's gonna play with you beyond belief, because it's not correlating with the illusion, the future endeavor you behold for yourself, the attached perception that grants your well-being. So it is to let go. It is to let go a little bit, and to love everything before you without attaching yourself to it for your well-being. Self-preservation. If you're having a conversation with another, are you going to do better if you're looking to achieve something out of it, or if you're in the moment, appreciating, loving the moment for what it is? The funny thing about attachment is attachment tends to push things away, as well as just cause us to fluctuate in emotions. The funny thing with loving without attachment is you just love everything. You give off an aura of love, and you're just appreciating the moment, happy in the moment, and you're just flowing with that moment, and everything is happy. Your emotional states goes from, oh, this needs to be a certain way, oh, it's going that way, we feel very happy, oh, it's not going that way, we're stressing out, we're wondering how to get it back on track. Or you can love without attachment, and I swear you're up here and you're just loving life, and you still got like internal fluctuations, but it's very minor, and you just flow with that as well. You can maybe wake up a bit more tired, you can attach yourself to that tiredness, but like, fuck, whole day's ruined. Or you can just be like, flow with it, this is it, appreciate the feelings, flow with it, and love without attachment. Love the moment for you're in, love the people while they're before you, love everything for the moment, where you see them in the moment, and don't attach yourself to outcomes or things to be a certain way, because that's not how life works. And this is change, impermanence, a big thing to wrap your head around, to understand how nature works, how reality works. Everything is always changing. My hand going from here to here, it changed. I know that's a bit of all I'm saying is we're flowing. We wouldn't be able to move if there wasn't change, and all of life is change. So love without attachment. Don't over attach yourself to things, because it will cause an uproar. Yes, you might get higher highs, but you also get lower lows. We say that attachment to a certain extent allows you to feel the equal and opposite emotion to the opposite extent. So Yeah. Any more on this? Ask questions. Anything else? Really love comments on topics, really. Because then we can delve into them and learn about them and gain different insights, and yeah, very, very exciting stuff. Anyway, take care, people, and we'll see you for day 86.